Hey there, traders. It's Andrew Mitchem here at the Forex Trading Coach. Welcome along to the 8cap Trade Zone live session number 10. It's my final session here for the month of March, and it's been absolutely privilege to be here. And thank you so much for 8cap for putting on this event and for sharing it, and for you guys for turning up and for asking questions and just getting some great feedback. And it's just really good to see so many traders finding these sessions helpful. So if you're on here now live, just let me know that you can see me, hear me, and you can see my charts. And over the next half an hour, we're going to get through some really cool stuff. So make sure you interact. Like I said, this is the last session. Interact and ask questions, because the more you ask, the more you'll gain out of it. And it's not every day that you get to interact with like full-time traders. And so just take advantage of these sessions. Also, at the end of this session, I'm going to give you a very special offer. I'm going to offer you the chance to join us here at the Forex Trading Coach and give you a discount on the course. So that will come at the end. Also want to recap the last 9 sessions. So if you've not seen those last or previous 9 sessions from today, make sure you go and watch them, and you can just see the progression of some of those trades, because we've covered a good variety of time frame charts. We covered the monthly charts, we covered the weekly charts, the dailies, some 12 hours, and I can go shorter if you want me to go shorter. I can go shorter. We can go down to 2-hour charts, 1-hour charts even, but we've covered a good variety of charts. But go through those last 8 sessions and watch them, because you're going to pick up lots of valuable hints and tips about reversal patterns, continuation patterns, my personal favorite patterns, etc., like that. So that's all there as well. Also, something we've not really covered is about when to trade as well. And as a Michael, where to find them? Michael, you're asking about the previous 9 sessions. If you are, they're all someone from 8cap will put the link there for you shortly. But they're all live on YouTube, and the recordings are all there as well. But that will come through shortly. Somebody will pop the link in there, I'm sure, in the next minute or so. And so I want to talk about when to trade as well, because a lot of people get confused with when to actually look at charts. So for me, I look at the close of a candle only. I don't ever look in between like a candle moving. And so it's really important that you do that. And also, when the candle is closed, nothing else is moving. Like the candle will look the way it's going to look. Any indicators or price levels and support and resistance levels, nothing changes. So it becomes very easy to see in real time without anything moving when to look at your charts and what you're looking for. It also means that I can trade like once or twice a day in under 30 minutes a day. And that's a great part of my trading, which is why I'm coming up close on 20 years of trading. But not only that, we've been teaching for close on 14 years. And so the reason that we keep doing this is because, one, it works, but also we enjoy it. But also it doesn't take up all day to do this. And that's the beauty of it. You can trade 5 p.m. New York time, which is the changeover of the day. At that time, at the beginning of each month, the monthly charts change over. At the beginning of each week, the weekly charts change over. At the beginning of each day, the daily charts change over. And then so throughout the week, I look at the daily charts and I make analysis of them. There's one I took here just yesterday on the Canadian yen, which I'm going to discuss shortly with you. But to scan through all the daily charts takes me 10 minutes. That's it. But at the same time, I can then go through the 12-hour, the 8-hour, and the 6-hour on all the different currency pairs in the different markets and see what else is showing. Again, I'm going to share with you a couple 12-hour chart trades shortly. And then at 5 a.m. New York time, I can go through the 12-hour, the 6-hour, and because it's the European session and there's likely to be a little bit more happening at that time, I can then go through the 4-hour, the 3-hour, 2-hour charts and get plenty of high-quality trade setups. So I can trade twice a day. It takes me no more than 30 minutes, and that's done. So you don't need to have to sit there all day long and all day and all night staring at your screen, staring at your charts, wondering what to do and when to do it. if you know what you're looking for and if you have a strategy that works. So we'll go through that. Economic calendar, we'll cover that. I want to share with you a trade on cryptos that I've taken today, a US South African Rand trade that I've taken today on the 12-hour. I want to share with you a gold US dollar trade that I've taken on the 12-hour, cover some of those monthlies that have still been open, and yeah, any other questions that you have. So let's get into it. So this is a trade that I suggested to our clients. I took myself yesterday based off the Canadian Japanese yen. So type in, let me know your thoughts. This is the setup candle here. From what you've seen from my sessions over the last month, what do you see in this setup candle here? This is the completed Monday candle. So it's taken when that candle closed at the beginning of Tuesday. What is it you see there? If you're on live now, I can see Anthony's here and Michael and some other people on here live now. Type in, let me know your thoughts of this setup. What is it about this that would make it, in your opinion, a good trade? And I'd love to hear what you're thinking on this one. Because what I saw at the time was some strength in the Canadian and some weakness in the yen overall. And that was really good because that gave me the mindset that the Canadian yen was likely to go up. So I had weakness in the yen, strength in the Canadian, likely to push this pair up. This here was a reversal of this big downtrend. Yeah, it's a bullish engulfing candle, Michael. Perfect. So this is a bullish engulfing candle. That's really good. So it's shown here by my software as the engulfing bar. The PEB means pin bar, which is this one on Friday, and engulfing bar on Monday. Rejection of the lows? Absolutely. Nice. So that's a really important point. So here's the low back here on the 19th of January. So when you think about that, that's the low of the year so far. And then the price has come down here on Friday and formed a new low for this year. So that's quite a significant event, the new low on the Canadian yen for 2023. When I look at this, it's also happened at the round number. So it's bounced off 94. So as you would have seen over the last month, I talk a lot about round numbers because psychological strong levels. If you see a bounce at that level, then that adds more weight to it. Michael's just said coming off the lower Bollinger Band. Nice. That's exactly right. So that gives us a clue that this is likely to be a reversal of the downtrend. Perfect. So the pin bar gives us the exhaustion, makes the new low for the year, bounces at 94, comes back up. Still on Friday, closes bearish. It still was a lower close than the daily open. However, Monday starts, and basically the price went straight up on Monday. It hardly, by only a pip or two, went down. And so that was really good, strong, positive moves there. We have a trend line breakdown through here. Michael, perfect. You're learning all the things we're looking for, which is excellent. So Michael's just said divergence, which we do have. We have positive divergence here. So the stochastics are getting higher. Again, my software draws this for us, so we don't even need to look for this. It's all on there. The stochastics are getting higher at the same time. So we're going from this area. There's a few of them in a row here. Notice there's three divergent signals all quite close together, but these other two don't have any suitable bullish candle pattern. Now we get one. So the lows in the price are getting lower as the lows in the indicator are getting higher. That tells me it's positive divergence. The price is likely to start moving upwards. The other thing that I have on my charts here is I have room to move to my profit target. Because I use fib levels and fib extensions, and so I'm out of my trade and out for profit. We haven't quite got there yet before the middle Bollinger Band. And so that's a really cool thing. Now, the other thing you'd have learned from the way that I've said I enter trades is I also use limit orders to enter the market. So I needed the price to drop, which it did, and get me filled. So my entry level, I don't have the exact one popped up on the screen right now, but it's around about this area here. It's around about this 95, 55-ish area, as I guess, somewhere around about that, 55, 60, somewhere there. I could look, but I'm going to lose the screen I'm looking at. So it's around 95, 60, let's say. So right now, this trade's up about 126 pips, and its stop loss is roughly in around here, about 35 pips. So you can see if you worked out 126 divided by about 35, you can see the reward to risk that I'm already at here because of the good retracement entry. and now it's going in my favored direction. But you can see the reward to risk. We haven't even got to my profit target yet. So that's, to me, is one of the keys of trading. And if you take that away from what you've learned on these last now 10 sessions, you're going to have controlled risk. So this doesn't matter. I'm trading the Canadian yen, or today I'm trading ADA, which is called Cardano, which is a crypto. They both have the same risk percentage. So every trade, whether it's on a daily chart, a weekly chart, monthly chart, 2-hour chart, doesn't matter. They all have the same risk percentage. But they all have high reward to risk. So if you had, let's say, a 4-to-1 reward to risk trade, and you're risking 0.5% on that, you make 2% by risking 0.5%, okay? Let's say you had a couple of trades go wrong, and you lost 0.5% and another 0.5%. Total, you've lost in those two losing trades 1%. Yet your one profitable trade makes you 2%. So you still net 1% up, even though you've lost 66% of your trades. And that becomes one of the great things with using retracement orders. Michael, no, I'm not using as far as 50% retracement. That's a little bit too far, and quite often the retracement won't be quite as deep as that. But that's the advantage of having reward to risk in your favor. You see, you don't have to have like a 90% winning system. In fact, quick story. A number of years ago, I had a guy who said to me, Andrew, I've got this 90% winning system. And actually, he showed me, he won 9 out of 10 trades, yet he was still losing because he didn't understand money management. And he was having, lots of little small gains and then one big loss. And the one big loss was losing more than the 9 previous gains had made. And that's not the way to trade. So Canadian yen there, great trade, still in profit and going quite nicely. So that was yesterday. And I've mentioned this a few times that although I call myself the Forex trading coach, I don't know what's happened in March, but whatever happened in March is that a lot of the non-Forex pairs have given me, or markets have given me, some great trades. Today, we've already hit the profit target on ADA on a market order. This is called, if you hover over this is called Cardano. So I've split my position. My limit order has not got filled, and so therefore it's been deleted. Yet my market order, which has a different stop loss, same profit target, has been filled. And as you can see here, the market went straight up and it's already hit my profit target. So what is that I'm looking for here? So the previous trade, the Canadian yen, was a reversal of the downtrend. This is a continuation trade, which to me is such a great high quality, high probability, safe trade. The reason I say that is I'm trading in a bullish upward direction here in the main trend, but after a pullback. And don't forget, when you're looking at cryptos, you're actually looking at 7 days in the week. So don't worry about Friday into Monday. You're actually like sort of Monday, Sunday, Saturday, Friday, going backwards. So this again is Tuesday's candle. This is Monday's candle. This is Sunday, that's Saturday. So the price pulled back. And then on this candle here, we had complete indecision on Sunday. We then had a bearish movement down on Monday. And then we had almost like this double bottom. The Monday candle formed a new low. So there's our U shape that I've talked about on a lot of these sessions. And then we get Tuesday's completed strong bullish price action off the middle Bollinger Band. If you look for our trend line, we get a really good strong trend line break there. And we get hidden positive divergence in this case to back the trade. And that means that the lows in the indicator are now getting lower as the lows in the price are getting higher. Put all that together, and that's a continuation pattern. And so my retracement order, as mentioned, didn't get filled. The market was really strong. And so my market order is in, and the price has just gone shot straight up to the profit target and made a really good reward to risk on that. My market orders are generally not as big a reward to risk as my retracements. They're generally more around the 2, kind of a little bit more sometimes, but around the 2 to 2.5 reward to risk, where retracement orders are 2.5, 3.5, 4.5, 5%, 5 to 1. But really good trade here. That made around about, let's call it 17 pips there, and stop loss was in here around 6. So that's probably actually closer to a 3-to-1 reward to risk. So very nice trade there. Everything about that trade was perfect. So those two daily chart trades. Also today, I have suggested to our clients 2 12-hour chart trades. The first one being the US South African Rand, and that has just got filled at the retracement entry. So this is a downtrend, a pullback, a couple indecision candles, like an extended N shape in here, a trend line break up through there, and I'm looking for that pullback, which we've had exactly now. So my sell order's just been filled. I have the negative hidden divergence, stochastics getting higher, highs in the price getting lower, all off that middle Bollinger Band area, confirmation candle, which followed 2 indecision candles. So really decent continuation pattern there on the US South African Rand 12-hour chart. And I also today, if in here, I've taken a buy trade on gold against the US dollar, also on the 12-hour chart. This is a great looking setup. Again, a continuation, and exactly like the South African Rand trade, this has just been filled at the limit order. So tell me, type in here, let me know your thoughts again. For those of you on here now, is this a continuation? Is this a reversal? What type of candle pattern is it? Anything else you see on the chart to back it up? What part of the chart has it appeared in? Big clue here. Look to the left. Is there any reason why we could have a retracement and then the price continue back up? Look at our profit target, our round numbers, all those type of things. So we got room to move to get there. You add all that together, and you'll see why I believe this is a very good, strong trade. So let's hear your thoughts. Type in and let me know what pattern you think this is. It's a very strong pattern. If you see trades like this, you will do very well. So this is an outside bar. It's very close to an engulfing candle. It's just that the low of this candle yesterday is ever so slightly lower. So it's an outside bar. It followed an indecision candle. So that's really good. We also have a U-shaped pattern going on here, which we look for. We have that trend line break that we look for. The hidden positive divergence with the stochastics getting lower as the lows in the price get higher. So that's all really good and positive. My profit target up here is before the 2000 level. And there you go. Just look at that. If you ever want to see round numbers in just working, look at that. That's pretty much bang on 2000. And it's hit it twice there. This candle went through it and rejected it. But that you can see how powerful that 2000 level is. My profit target today is at 1992 on this trade, just below that level. And so I'm out before the round number. The other thing that really jumps out to me on this chart, and I can make this slightly easier if I do that, is if you look back to the left here, you'll see that there's that swing high there from the 2nd of February. And by having that swing high there, by putting my stop loss below that level, there's that same swing high. By putting my stop loss below that level, I've not only got my normal fib level that I use, but also I've got that swing high, which is resistance back here, now potentially acting as support. So all that's in the favor of the trade. So this again is a very high quality trade. I think it's an excellent, excellent setup. So those are the 4 trades that I've got open right now, plus the other trades that we mentioned, and we've mentioned this since the very first session, which are the monthly charts. So I just wanted to run through those because obviously today being the last session. Let's go and have a look at the monthly charts on here. Sorry, I've not removed these fib levels, which I might just do this and make it easier for you to see. Let's just do that. So here's the New Zealand US monthly that got filled at the retracement entry. Hasn't quite gone very far yet, considering we're coming towards the end of the first month already. But it's a trade that I'm in still. It's looking okay. It hasn't moved a massive amount just yet, but it's still looking okay there. The Aussie US, and again, I'll do the same here on the monthly. I'll just tidy this up to make it easier for you to see. This one's pulled back a little bit. I haven't got my retracement entry in, but my market order obviously is in, and that's going along okay. They haven't moved a tremendous amount, but they've moved like reasonable. There's a couple trades here on the US Chinese and US Thai, which we've mentioned throughout the previous sessions as well. I'll just bring those two up here just to give you a bit of an update on how they are progressing. There's the Thai. This is US Thai buy limit order here got filled, and that's now starting to get into some profit. And the US Chinese here, the last one, that very similar. That pulled back to my retracement entry level, and that is now into some profit as well. So yeah, it's been good to have those trades on here for you to follow. But yeah, it's really interesting to see how we've actually had quite a number of non-Forex pairs also in the month of March, giving us some good trading opportunities as well. So a couple of things just to let you know about the Eightcap calendar. Make sure you use this. It's a fantastic calendar. It pops up with all the relevant information that you need day by day, and each upcoming event. You can find out all about it by clicking on here. You can see previous examples on. If you click on them, you can go and see what like last month was, or last quarter, last year, depending on what the event is. So make sure you use that facility. It's a great piece of software, that really is. And it's great that Eightcap provide that as well. The other thing I'd like to offer you, as mentioned right near the beginning, is as a thank you for being here, I'd love to offer you a $500 discount on our course. Look, the course is not the cheapest out there, but I honestly believe it is the best by far. In May, we turned 14 at the Forex Trading Coach, and so it's something that we're really honored about. We love working with our clients. You know, it's got to be the right sort of person that comes on board with us. If you're the sort of person that wants to become a multimillionaire next week on out of your trading, you're not the right person for us. If you're the person that wants to put some effort and some hard work and some dedication, but also get the rewards out of it, but with our help, it's a short track and shortcut the process, then we can do that for you. I see Eightcap have just popped up in the chat box, the link, but what you need to do on there is just click on there, and that will give you the $500 discount. There's also a coupon code, so you may need to apply the coupon code. I need to double check. The coupon code is Trade Zone. So if you enter the word trade and then the word zone, or put the two together, both will work. So trade, then a space, then zone, or trade zone as one word. Put that in there, and you'll find that either the link here will directly work, and it will, instead of $2,497 US, it will take $500 off that, so you can jump on board with us for just the $1,997. So use that link that's been put in there and the coupon code, and apply that coupon code Trade Zone, and that will give you a $500 discount. There you go. Eightcap's just pop that in there as well. And also, yeah, before I finish, I'd also like to welcome the month of April. For the month of April, Eightcap have got Vladimir Rybakov. I hope I pronounced Vladimir's name correctly there. So Vladimir runs the Home Trader Club, and he will be commencing his first session here. You might need to check the exact start time, but it's going to be on Monday, the 3rd of April. Eightcap will put a link on there, and if you're on the mailing list, then you'll be given that anyway. And if you are on their YouTube subscription, then you'll get a link to that. Make sure you do like and subscribe this Trade Zone, because the more you do, you're just going to get these notifications to these sessions just like we've just had. So like and subscribe on YouTube to Eightcap. You'll get notifications so you don't miss out. The great thing is that you're going to get yourself a whole lot of different styles of trading. Vladimir may be completely different to me, I don't know. But, you know, it's just more and more you can learn, the better. And you're going to decide the kind of strategy and person that you want to work with, and you like to, you like their method, or you may not. And that's the beauty of having this. The April trade zone link's just been popped. I can see it up there in the comments box. So that's it for me. This is 10 sessions. They've just flown by. I hope you've enjoyed being here. I've absolutely had a ball, had a blast. Thank you once again to everybody at Eightcap. Special thanks to Natalie, who does all the behind the scenes work and is always here, always helping, and does a fantastic job with Eightcap. And so, yeah, thank you to you guys for all your help. Thank you to everybody who's been on here. And yeah, if you need any trading help at all, just call out. And yeah, as Natalie said on there, don't be a stranger. You know, have a look. We're here to help people. We love doing what we're doing. We love the trading. We love the coaching. We love the community that we have as well of like-minded people. I think that's really important as well. Trading can be quite a lonely old business otherwise. It's really important that you're with a community of people who all trade the same thing as you and the same style and the same method without going off on tangents. That's why, to me, a lot of these forums don't work, because someone takes over or someone adds something that completely destroys the original strategy. What we have is one strategy. No one deviates because it works. So I'll leave it there. So thank you again. Thanks, Michael. Thank you, George, for your comments there as well. And yeah, any questions, please send me an email, andrew@theforextradingcoach.com. And thanks again, and enjoy Vladimir's sessions during April. Bye for now.